फ्रेंड्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो और वीडियो को शेयर करो।
In this video, we are going to solve objective question of personnel management and industrial relations, asked by AKU in 2020, 8th same exam. These are questions. Let us solve this question. One. Answer any 7 of the following in short. Question number 1. What is job analysis? Answer. Job analysis refers to a systematic process of collecting all information about a specific job, including skill requirements, roles, responsibilities and processes in order to create a valid job description. Job analysis also gives an overview of the physical, emotional and related human qualities required to execute the job successfully. Job analysis is an important step in ensuring that the right candidate is selected. Job analysis helps the employer in recruitment and selection, performance management, choosing compensation and benefits, etc. It helps the employees to have a clear picture of what is actually required of them. Question number 1. B. List any 4 roles of a personnel manager. Answer. Following are 4 roles of a personnel manager. 1. Advisory role. 2. Counseling role. 3. Role of a change agent. 4. The conscience role. Question number 1. C. Give any 2 objectives of transfer. Answer. 1. To meet or fulfill organizational needs. To fulfill organizational needs arising out of change in technology, volume of production, production schedule, quality of product etc. An employee may have to be transferred. 2. To satisfy employee needs. Sometimes employees themselves demand transfer due to their personal problems like ill health, family problem, native attractiveness or non-cooperation from boss or fellow workers. To satisfy their needs, employees may have to be transferred. Question number 1. D. Mention 2 differences between discharge and dismissal. Answer. Discharge. Discharge is the termination of the services of an employee, but it is not done for the punishment purpose. The involuntary discharge of an employee refers to a company's decision to terminate an employee. A voluntary discharge refers to an employee's decision to leave her job or quit. Dismissal. Dismissal is also the termination of the services of an employee to give him punishment for his misconduct in the organization. Employees have a right not to be unfairly dismissed from employment. Question number 1. A. Define the term Social Security. Answer. Social Security means the security of an income to take the place of earnings when they are interrupted by unemployment, sickness or accident, to provide for the retirement through old age, to provide against loss of support by death of another person, and to meet exceptional expenditure connected with birth, death or marriage. Question number 1. F. What do you understand by off-the-job training methods? Answer. Off-the-job training refers to an education method where employees learn more about their job or the latest advancements in their field at a location away from their workplace. This type of training essentially helps employees perform their job more efficiently. Unlike on-the-job training, off-the-job training can take place near the workplace or somewhere further away, such as at a resort or at a training center. When employers hold training away from the workplace, it helps minimize distractions, which ensures employees can fully focus on the material they're learning. Question number 1 का G define trade union. Answer. A trade union is an organization made up of members, a membership-based organization, and its membership must be made up mainly of workers. One of a trade union's main aims is to protect and advance the interests of its members in the workplace. Most trade unions are independent of any employer. However, trade unions try to develop close working relationships with employers. This can sometimes take the form of a partnership agreement between the employer and the trade union, which identifies their common interests and objectives. Question number 1 का H. What do you understand by living wage? Answer. A living wage is defined as the minimum income necessary for a worker to meet their basic needs. This is not the same as a subsistence wage, which refers to a biological minimum. Needs are defined to include food, housing, and other essential needs such as clothing. The goal of a living wage is to allow a worker to afford a basic but decent standard of living through employment without government subsidies. Due to the flexible nature of the term, needs, there is not one universally accepted measure of what a living wage is, and as such it varies by location and household type. A related concept is that of a family wage, one sufficient to not only support oneself but also to raise a family. Question number 1 का I. Differentiate between time rate and piece rate methods of wage payment. Answer. 1. Piece rate system is a method of wage payment to workers based on the quantity of output they have produced. Time rate system is a method of wage payment to workers based on time spent by them for the production of output. 2. Piece rate system pays the workers according to the units of output produced. Time rate system pays the workers according to the time spent in the factory. 3. Piece rate system pays the workers according to the units of output produced. Time rate system pays the workers according to the time spent in the factory. Question number 1 का J. Define employee induction. Answer. Employee induction is an effective and efficient means of outlining workplace policies and procedures to new starters, for providing specific information new employees need to know to do their job, and for setting expectations within the larger context of company goals, objectives and the business operation as a whole. An induction program should include training for new hires on how to do their jobs safely and what to do in the event of an emergency.
फ्रेंड्स, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो और वीडियो को शेयर करो।